Ara-ara. Ara-ara.
So you want to go into the battlefield of Dokkan? Well, you came to the right video. Welcome, my name is Six. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and let's get right into the video. So today we're going to be talking about Battlefield. Now what Battlefield is, this is a video for beginners, by the way, that don't know what Battlefield is or is just curious on what it is. So I'm just going to be briefly explaining what it is, just to give a little tips in here and there about it, so that when beginners are ready to go, they will know what to do. Now, disclaimer, beginner players or average players are not going to be able to do this mode for quite a while, because you do have to build up quite a box. Like I would say about 112 units, I think it is. Let me just check that real quick. 112 units. So you usually need 112 units. They all have to be at least good, and you just have to go from there. So let me back out of that. So what Battlefield is essentially is a big battlefield, as the name stands for. It is a bunch of fights with a bunch of different units that all have different typings. So if you look down here to the bottom where it says typings, it says 21 AGL, 16 tech, 28 int, STR 28, and then 19 physical. So you have to have about, you have to kind of have a decent amount of units to actually do this, because if you don't, you're honestly gonna struggle, and I kind of struggle already on it. It's not hard, it's just you really gotta know what units you want to bring, because what the game does, it auto picks all the units for you, so you won't have to manually do it, which is fine, I guess. But if you are serious about doing it, I'll just scroll down to the units that the game has picked for you before you even go in, because sometimes the game does pick some ridiculous units, and you don't want no ridiculous units, let's be real. And what the game does is, if you don't have a lot of characters on a certain type, it tries to prioritize that type mostly. So I have 20 AGL, 28 int, and 28 STR. I have no tech for some reason. I guess I just don't have a lot of tech units, but I see some tech units right now, which is crazy. But I guess the game just says I don't have a lot of tech units, so oh well in that part. Yeah, I do have some tech units though. Let me get rid of some STR units. I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna put you. So you could just manually just scroll through and see what you're missing, what you want, all that good stuff, But for some reason, the game actually doesn't allow you to actually pick whatever units you want. Oh wait, it does. My apologies. So yeah, make sure you just try to even out everything, and make sure you try to even out everything. So when you're ready for that, you're gonna go into this little screen right here where there's gonna be 5 different bosses for each typing, and you have to counter those typings with other typings. So this is STR. I'm gonna go AGL because that is the counterpart of that typing. So you just build a team just like that, and it goes on from there. Now, be wary, there is 2 leader skills that you can choose from. So you actually have to kind of team build in your own strategized way. So for me, I think I'm going to go with Goku Family and Pure Sand, because there's a lot of Goku Family. Well, I actually don't have... Oh wow, my AGL box is bad. Okay, so say you had Goku Family and Pure Sand, then you would just add a bunch of Gokus and Vegetas on there. Unfortunately, I don't have another Vegeta on here, which is crazy. I can add Kale and Khalifa, Bardock. Are you on Pure Sand? Let's see. You should be, and he's not. That's insane, but that's just what the game is. You're on Pure Sand. You're on Pure Sand. Damn, I don't have enough units. Oh, Goku Family right here. Oh, so there you go. So I built a team right there. So essentially you do that, and you go into the battlefield. Obviously you're fighting Chaozu, so let's just finish this guy off. You see, I don't know, well obviously, oh, this is bad because we're character locked. Oh, and some of these bosses actually do have gimmicks. So sometimes you'll fight I don't know what the character's name is called, so my apologies if I trigger one of some people. But there's this one character where he literally has 1 bar of health, and he just dodges every single damn attack. It's kind of crazy, but there's a lot of unique bosses out there that do different such things. Like Chaozu, he character locks, which is pretty cool. I don't know if he dodges. Does he dodge? He doesn't. Okay, so boom, this is done just like that. These fights are not really hard. I think the only time the fights are really hard is when it's the last boss fight. That's usually when everybody is like, oh, this guy is really hard, da 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 da, because he does this and that. Okay, so be careful. Okay, and sometimes you need to prioritize your units and like prioritize which type in is your best, because sometimes if you don't bring your best type in, you kind of always lose. So as you can see, we pulled level 1. This is the first page, like level 1. We got the boss already. It's purple Vegeta, so he's in, and now I'm gonna go to physical. It's a simple rotation. It goes on and on, the same thing. And then when you go to level 2 and 3, you're gonna have side bosses right here, and right here. So it's basically just a battlefield. That's really it. You're battling against side bosses, trying to get to the main boss, which is the middle boss. So that's really cool. Now, depending on when you are watching this, Chain Battle is out, but Chain Battle is not always out. It's usually out after any anniversary that is out, or just random times. Honestly, you'll see it though, because it just lits up. Okay, so don't worry about that. You get rewards from this too. You get a lot of good rewards. So there is a current system for those rewards in the barber shop, and it's these coins right here. You can buy these LRs. You have to do multiple battlefields to actually get the dupes for these LRs, which is pretty cool. But Battlefield does come a lot. It comes often. Okay, so don't worry. There's the newest LR we have is Hatchet, which is pretty cool. He guards. He's pretty good LR. We have Omega. I actually got to grind up Battlefield and get that Omega because I want to do some things with GT bosses. We have different units like physical Piccolo that turns into Ginyu. My apologies. Physical Ginyu that turns to a LR, which Easy A, so that's pretty cool. We have a bunch of units, bunch of Easy A medals too. You can buy the Easy A medals. You actually have some medals that are required to awaken some characters. I'll give you an example. I'll go to Int Bojack. Int Bojack needs those medals to actually awaken, if I'm not too sure, right? Yeah, he needs those Flying Nimbus. So you just go to the barbershop and you use your coins just to buy those medals for Bojack. So that's really cool. You can buy box space. You can buy, I don't even know what this is. You can buy Kais, which is pretty cool, but I don't recommend. I think, oh, you can buy a lot of Kais. Okay, yeah, if you need Kais, definitely spend your Battlefield points on that. These guys have the Easy A, so that's pretty cool. You can literally buy anything in here. You can buy orbs. Like, this is basically like everything in one shop. So that's really cool. But you actually do get rewards in your inbox when you complete each level. So I got Z swords and I got 1,000 of those coins and 1 stone. Now, if you do the full thing, you actually do get a pretty good amount of stones and a lot of hidden potential and whatnot. So definitely do that, okay, guys? That's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video about Battlefield. I just wanted to briefly explain about it to my beginner players and beginner friendly players. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.